Now for our feature story of the day. The United States has countless ways to bolster their Bitcoin reserve, according to the White House Crypto Council executive himself, Bo Hines. That's right. And as they once said in the 90s, Bo knows sports. Remember a good old Bo Jackson? Back in the good old days, I know my broskies do. The U.S. is exploring many ways to increase its Bitcoin reserve without taxpayer dollars, which is the key, including through tariff revenue and revaluing the government's gold certificates. Dump the gold derivatives, please, and trade it for the most hardest asset in human existence. Yes, please. According to the executive director of the Trump administration Crypto Council, quoting him here, we're looking at many creative ways, whether it be from tariffs. There's literally countless ways, like the Ethereum max supply. There's infinite ways in which you can do this, Bo Hines said. I agree 100%. And that was in a recent interview he did with Mr. Pompliano, the CEO of Capital Management. Let's go. Mine said the Treasury could revalue its gold certificates, valued at $43 per ounce. Ain't that crazy? There's gold certificates, which is pretty much gold IOUs, gold derivatives, and they're only valued at $43 per ounce, when an ounce of gold is going for now more than $3,200 per ounce, creating a paper surplus to fund the Bitcoin purchases without selling the gold. Can you say gold manipulation? You got to keep them manipulated. Quoting them here, everything is on the table. And like we have said, we want as much as we can get, so we are going to make sure that no stone is unturned. I repeat, they want as much Bitcoin as they can get, and they're going to go by any means necessary to figure out these infinite ways, whether it's gold certificates or these tariffs, but they're going to acquire as much Bitcoin as possible, according to Bo Hines. So respect to Pompliano for putting together this interview. The Bitcoin reserve will initially comprise assets, as we know, forfeited to the government criminal cases, but allow for the government to develop budget-neutral strategies. That's the key word. As long as it's a budget-neutral strategy for acquiring the additional Bitcoin, they're allowed to do it, according to the executive order. And during the interview, Bo Hines said the White House is also developing a digital. Why don't they rename the White House to the Orange House? I mean, we got an orange president, Bitcoin orange. Why not? Just a thought. Framework outlining how the U.S. plans to support the crypto innovation, promote the U.S. dollar stablecoins worldwide. Quoting them again. I'll provide clarity on many of the aspects of the space, whether it be from tokenization to staking, all sorts of the things, Hines said, adding that the Trump administration has been moving rapidly to make America the crypto capital of the world. We're moving at tech speed. It's like we're a startup in this building. We'll continue moving this along quite quickly. The report Hines referred to is expected to be published late July or August. Hines wasn't asked to address some of Trump's potential conflicts of interest in the crypto space, including the controversial official Trump meme coin and the Trump family business venture we know as World Liberty Financial, which has been raised by the opposition party. Quoting Predator, I watched the interview in full. Pomp did not ask about, number one, how much Bitcoin the U.S. government owns, the internal audit, which we're all awaiting, that Trump admin told us that should have already been completed, and number two, Donald Trump's growing list of, I'll let this load up, cryptocurrency space, including Trump Coin, Melania Coin, WLFI, MetaPlanet, USD1, Binance, etc. Number three, Bo Hines' involvement in the RTR pump and the dump scheme, and the donations Bo Hines received from FTX executives. I wasn't even familiar with all this. Good Lord. Definitely need to address that. Number five, the Trump family business's closeness with Justin's son. I didn't even know that one. CZ and various other controversial figures of whether there is a quid pro quo happening. What is that? Quid pro quo. Is there quid pro quo happening amongst them? What are your thoughts? Broskies, do clue me in. Last month, House Representative Gerald Connolly referred to the Trump token as a money grab. I have to agree with that. That resulted in Trump-linked entities cashing in on over $100 million worth of the trading fees. Was that necessary, Trump? Representative Maxine Waters, everyone's least favorite individual on the planet, also criticized Trump's meme coin January 20th, referring to a rug pull, while claiming the launch represented the worst of crypto. I dare say the Hawktua launch was a little worse, but same basket. The White House AI and crypto czar, Mr. David Sachs, said the Trump meme coin was nothing more than a collectible. How retarded are we? Come on now, guys. It's a beanie baby, apparently. Hines also wasn't asked whether the U.S. completed an internal audit of the Bitcoin holdings, a task that was supposed to be completed within 30 days of Trump. Executive order established a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which we're all waiting upon. But what are your thoughts? I do think that the White House will be stacking a lot of Bitcoin. The question becomes, how much will they go for? Michael Saylor and Max Keiser are proposing for the Trump admin to purchase up to 5 million, which would be 25% of the Bitcoin supply. Cynthia Lummis's bill is suggesting purchasing a minimal of 1 million Bitcoin, which is roughly 5% of the supply. But you guys let me know your thoughts regarding Bitcoin adoption for the United States strategic reserve. Holla, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream.